Hello, hope you're all doing well. Oh, what's this? Thought I'd just give you a little rundown of what's going on before I start. Why does the chair feel weird? I've not sat in it for a while. Okay, so the bike is warming up outside because I'm going to service it. I think it's due a bit of love. I took it for an MOT last week and it failed on the front tyre, which I kind of knew it was going to happen, but my brain was like, we'll ignore that and hope it passes. But it didn't, it failed. However, Sweden being the, common sense, decent country that it is, I don't have to go back. So it failed, but it's up to me to change the tyre. If I get pulled over in 2 months' time by the police and I still have a bad front tyre, that's water leaking out of the tap for some reason, then I get in trouble. But as long as I change it myself now, then it's done. I don't have to go back for 2 years. Bike MOT is here, which is nice. So I've got oil and filter to do on it, and I've also got a tyre, so I'm going to do the front tyre. That is the plan for the next hour or so. That's why I'm warming it up so that the oil comes out easier. Yeah. Get the door closed. The mozzies gone. Hopefully the oil filter is the same. It should be. There's our sump bolts. There. What's that? 17? I think it's a 17. Oh, you sod. Well, that's a crappy design, isn't it? What have they done that for? Got the sump bolt behind one of the cooling pipes, so you can't get a ratchet on it. Bloody wallies. But that's okay, this is why you have 17 different versions of achieving one thing. And that one will do it. There we go. Oh, just on the fingertip. Not bad. And we saved the washer as well. Good. The filter at the back. You see the oil filter tucked up in there. I'm going to have to do that. Is it going to be this one? It wants to be. Yes, that's a good start. Yeah, the bloody oil filter's in a stupid place as well. I'm not going to be able to get a torque wrench on that, I don't think. Maybe. what it is, but hopefully it's a 303 size, otherwise I'm in trouble. Luckily it came off nicely, just in case it has to go back on. Well, to be fair, this stuff came pretty quick. See, that's what I was trying to avoid. Bloody butterfingers. Right, we'll leave that draining now, do the front wheel. To be fair, this tyre is pretty knackered and full of lumps, so I can feel that when I'm riding. I was just being lazy, really. But this is what we've got to go on. What is it? Is it Maxxis? Yeah, Maxxis Supermax Street. Should be better anyway. No. Let's read the label, idiot. Right, let's get this off. Got a strap down at the back, so it's not going anywhere. Good old Honda with the 12 mils, easily predictable. Calipers off. God, it's not going back in time, this is. Should not be mosquitoes in here. This is what I used to do for a little while when I worked in the bike shop. PDIs, service, and then anything it needs, tyre, brakes, whatever. 10 bikes a day. Ish. I'll have to say it kind of killed my love for bikes a little bit. Oh, I'm going to need front pads as well. Very, very shortly. Should have ordered them. Good, 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 good. Really low actually, that right side. I didn't mention something about that on the test. Yeah, and that side, very low. In fact, that's on the metal, on that corner. Why the hell didn't he fail it on that? Must have not spotted it. So, need brake pads as well, that's good. It'll be alright for a little bit, but I'll order some today. And then swap them over when they come. Needs a bloody wash, this does. Had an excited ride back from town the other day and it's got a lot of flies on it. I'm not going to make you sit through all of this, don't worry. In it, or can we just pull straight out? I didn't get a chance to give it a full check over before I went for the test, so I would have spotted that if I had. Now, do we have to take the bolts fully out? We may well do. Don't normally, but No, it shouldn't do. I think it's just wedged. I think the speedo's stuck. I have to give it a tap. I think it's just corroded. That was unbelievably stuck in there. It's still not out. Oh God. I've never known an axle this tight. Right, that was a piss take. That's going to need some serious greasing up before it was back on. Spacer there, speedo there. I can't believe how bad them brake pads are. I'm going to have to deal with that. Yeah, there's no, that was just seized on that. There's no like pins or anything holding it. Right, spacer. No spacer. As I was saying earlier, I think I got a bit sidetracked. The carnage outside is because we also had a move around, and yeah, everything got stuck. Not good. Marie's van, the big van, handbrake was seized on one side, so obviously that then ploughed a hole, and I think it just, once there's a hole being created, that's it. It just starts to swallow everything. So tractor was out, Pajero got stuck, all four wheels spinning, so that was good. I just broke the bead on this the same way that I always do it, if you're wondering. The only difference is, you see, I put two blocks down so that the disc doesn't go on the floor. But other than that, it's the same as anything else, really. And these are the things that you use if you want to protect your rim. As I said before, I don't really care that much on the van because the rims are already shagged, but these are quite nice, so try and look after them. I should really just invest in one of them tyre changers. I do it enough. One of them manual ones, but we'll see, maybe one day. I got told off for that on YouTube. I knew it'd happen. So, posted a video about changing a tyre with no tools. You should have used tools. Yep, that's the internet for you. Yeah? Now for the fun part. Do we have a marker? Yes, we do. Let's to go to the valve. Where's our rotation? That way. Oh, perfect. So, it's going to go like that. The back tyre isn't, it's got plenty of tread on it, but it's kind of squared off. So, I'm probably going to have to replace the back at some point soon as well. But one at a time. Right. I don't have a replacement valve, unfortunately. It is good practice to do that, but not only did I not get a valve, I also don't have the tool for installing one. So, oh, this is a very, very stiff tyre. God, this is gonna be fun. Alright, that's in the middle. These things can get a bit in the way when you're putting a tyre on. So I may have to not use them, but you use the levers opposite, obviously, when you're installing, so it doesn't tend to do any damage because it's sort of going into the wheel rather than on the outside. But we'll have a go, see if I can use them. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a real pig. That's in the middle. I should just buy a bloody proper pneumatic tyre changer, and then this job would be done in seconds. That went quite easy. Easier than expected. I guess because it's so stiff it just pulled itself on. Right, now for the next bit. So if I go down here, move these around. Oh, so look at that. Indoors. When it's outdoors, you expect it, you know. You live with it. Indoors, that's just not acceptable. It's the sanctuary in here. They're not supposed to be in here. Oh, we're getting a fun delivery tomorrow. Finally getting a freezer. There was one on deal. A couple of 100 litre one. So should be enough for us. But then we can start getting some meat in and decent stuff. We've not had a freezer, obviously, since we've lived here. Which is annoying. We are going to learn about canning and preserving that way, but freezer's just easy, isn't it? I think we've got enough power now to deal with one. Ooh. We don't want to stretch the tyre. That wouldn't be good. On first. No, I can't, so I'm going to have to go without and just be very careful. Try and lift that over like that, turn it. tight on there. Nearly there, one more and that'll get it. And this is the one that'll do the scratching if any. Try not to. We've got one tiny little scratch there. I'm going to have to put some paint on that. Could be worse. Yeah, I do try with these things, but sometimes you just can't get them in. So, right, on. Now we blow it up, pop it onto the bead, and should be good to go. Right, let's get this back together, and then that's job done for now. And then I'm going to order some brake pads. I'll probably just order rears as well. I'm not even going to look, I'm just going to order them because it's going to need them, isn't it? Let's be honest. Filters on, plug is in, torqued up, and now I just need to top the oil back up. 2.6 litres. I do think everyone who has motorbikes should learn to do their own servicing because it's dead easy. So much easier than working on cars. I mean, servicing a car's a piece of piss as well, but you save yourself a lot of money by doing this sort of stuff yourself. Oops. Especially if it is just changing the oil and filter, because it's like a 20-minute job, not even. The longest part of that is waiting for the oil to drain out. Now, if you get yourself a service manual, Haynes manual for the bike, although to be fair, I mean, newer stuff, I don't know, there's a lot of computer shit involved with newer bikes. I mean, remember I had a running issue with this. I've actually fixed that properly now, thankfully. It was just a mixture issue with the carbs. I had to balance them again properly. Apparently I didn't do a good enough job last time. So they're now balanced, and I had to slightly adjust the mixture screw, quarter of a turn, and that solved it. So I think it was probably a combination of the two, because they were quite out of balance. Top of the stick, which is good because that's going to go down as soon as I ride it. There we go, serviced. Ready for another 60,000 kilometres. Maybe not, but probably have to service it again before I do 120,000 kilometres on it. Alright, let's get it out, fire it up, go for a little run down the track, maybe. Sorted. Just look at this though, you know, decent enough roads, probably not superbike roads, but they're smooth, not a car in sight, that bloody scenery. Like, what more could you really want from a motorbike ride, you know?